some cash and now we're headed to Starbucks. I'm gonna get something to eat before this happens, just because I want to make sure, you know, I'm well fueled. I'm thinking of it like when people get tattoos, you know, they gotta eat before you get a tattoo. So we doing that. Okay, so we just got here. We're about 5 minutes late and we had to rush, so I didn't have enough time to like eat my food. But I think I'm gonna get a bite in while I have the numbing cream on. She's chunky, like me. I'm so sad. I haven't uploaded a video for a really long time, and that's because I've been going through a lot, you know, emotionally. First of all, hello, hi, how are you? You're doing good, good, good. Don't say nothing about my eyebrows, okay? Because I know they're really doing what they need to do. They're eyebrowing a little bit too hard because I just got them done or whatever. So they're really dark, but like, you know, we gonna get it to it. Second of all is the skinning, because I know it's giving what it's supposed to give. I want to put y'all on really quickly. This is going to be my summer go-to Theorie. It's a Korean skincare brand, and y'all know Korea is already on another level when it comes to skincare and stuff like that. But this, I wanted to share this with y'all. This is a lightweight cream. I've been wearing it so far because, you know, oh my God, I almost forgot. It's summer, y'all. It's June. It's you all. You know what I'm saying? We outside. And if you're not outside, you better get outside. Go get your toes done, because you know what they say, toes out, hoes out. So we really finna be out here, y'all. But anyways, I wanted to put y'all on this Theorie, if you will. If you want to be fancy, it's my favorite. The skin is giving skin. Like, I've just been dealing with a lot emotionally and like mentally. I think it's okay to be sad, but if you let the sadness control your life, then you won't really have one. So I think just as important as it is for you to process your, you know, emotions and get through them, it's important to do it in a way that is being kind to yourself. I think that a lot of times, especially in today's society, it is so easy to compare yourself with like somebody else and be your own worst critic, be your own, you know, biggest bully. But I think like at the end of the day, like self-love and compassion is like very important. So basically, like, long story short, I'm gonna be taking you guys with me today as I do some things to, you know, get out of this sadness, show myself a little bit of love, show myself a little bit of compassion. And if you're watching this video and you have time, I don't care if it's like 2 o'clock in the morning or, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like, if you feel compelled to do so, I want you to get up with me and do something for yourself today that shows you that you love you and you want to take care of you. So I've been in this sad kind of depressive period for a minute now, but I want to make sure that I'm taking the necessary steps towards healing and feeling better about myself, because at the end of the day, like, sadness, as much as I think it's important to feel it, I think that when you feel sadness, you should also kind of associate the end of coming to an end of sadness with one of two things. You are either going to figure it out and do something about it, or there's nothing that can be done and you have to let it go. And I think that really just simplifying the whole situation down to those two things, because you might think that it's an oversimplification, but I think that it really just cuts down to those two things. You're gonna do something about it, or it is what it is. It's important to feel your sadness, but let's go, y'all. We going outside. This is how we going outside today, y'all. The toes are out, so, you know, or wait, they're not out, so no hoeing today, but it's all fun and games until somebody hops in the elevator with you. The weather is weathering. I'm about to go get me a nice little coffee or whatever, and then we'll be on the way to the appointment. So the lady who's gonna be doing my hair today, she's a Ghanaian woman, I heard, but I'm tender-headed, so I'm gonna have to be like, listen, I'm gonna need you to dial it back. I can't do all that, but I'm excited for the outcome. I was gonna tell you what I was gonna get. I said I'm getting braids, but I didn't tell you what type of braids that I'm getting. Go ahead and guess in the comments, but you're gonna see the final result at the end of this video. Okay, so I'm in in a part of town that I've never been to before, and the taxi driver had to like drop me off in the middle of nowhere because he said that the roads were too small to get me to my destination. So now we're on our own, y'all. We gotta find it. These hills will be the death of me, and Korean mosquitoes are a bunch of bitches. So, and that's it, period. Y'all know the sketchiest of places be doing the best hair though. Okay, so my appointment was at 3:30. It's 3:30. I was here actually like 15 minutes early, but she's not here. And she said she won't be here till 4, so I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit. I could go somewhere, but I don't wanna get lost. So, making friends with the staircase. I don't know what compelled me to show up, not even on time, but early to this appointment. She's from Ghana. I should have known that we were running on African time. I should have been at least 30 minutes to an hour late. Cause now look at me sitting here stupid, waiting. But I know these braids about to turn on fire. Are you tired of being bald-headed? Me too. Me too.
Eventually.
Does anybody else do that, or is it just me? Is it just me? I don't know if you guys can see the back. Look at that.
Day 2.
Good morning, beautiful people. It's the next day. I ended up showing Oma my hair this morning, and she was literally obsessed. She could not stop touching it. She loved it. So that was like really endearing to see, and it just made me feel better because like this was already something that just in general made me feel happy and made me feel like really beautiful. Like I'm obsessed with this hair. I love it. I feel like it gives me a different look. So I'm really happy that I went and got that done yesterday. But if y'all know me, something always happens when I go outside. If you hear that background noise, ignore it. It's Pete. He's doing his thing out there. But anyways, something always happens. So mind y'all seen how I looked in that clip before. Yesterday, before I got all this, you know, all the inches and whatnot done. You know, I said I was going to be doing this. The before and after. This is the after. But anyways, I digress. Let me get into the tea. So what had happened was I was looking busted, broke, disgusted before I went to go get my hair done. But hey, that's like the best of us. Before you actually get your hair done, you know what I'm saying? You got the wash day. You got to blow it out and everything. So like sometimes we've been looking a mess. There's a handful of times where it's acceptable to look a mess before you get your hair done is one of those times. Like, I just feel like it's an unspoken rule, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, they get uglier before they get prettier, you know what I'm saying? I happen to be one of those things. My hair, at least. So while I was waiting, because as you guys know, they ended up being very, very late, there was a man, and I feel like some of the best or worst stories always start off with there was a man. But essentially what had happened was we ended up making eye contact, right? And he was like kind of cute, but I kept it for too long. Don't be like me, y'all. Do not keep eye contact for too long, because if you keep it for too long, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna start and get the wrong message. Because I was just looking at him and I was like, oh, he looked good, you know what I'm saying? But then I made eye contact for 1 second too long, and he took that as an invitation to come and try and talk to me. He was being like a really flirtatious, but I wasn't, you know, trying to have it. So like I put my headphones in and I started talking to my friends, but small world, y'all. I started talking to my friends. This man starts playing compa music. I was like, no, there's no freaking way. Come to find out he has an appointment, whatever. He has an appointment as well at this salon. We like go in together to the salon basically, because like they got there at the same time, so they let us in at the same time, and we're both getting our hair done at the same time. I'm like, you know that feeling when you just feel like a little piece of home, basically, like all that stuff. So I was like, there's no way. I'm sorry, that was so disgusting. I don't know why I just, anyways, ignore that. So he sat down next to me, whatever. He's sitting next to me, I'm sitting next to him, we sit next to each other. You know how it works. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get a feel for this person. I'm like, there's no way that he's Haitian. Like, he's probably just listening to compa music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good music, all that stuff. So like I wasn't thinking too much about it. But then like after like sitting there for a while, he spoke to me first. Like he spoke to me outside again, but he spoke to me again in the salon first. So I just decided to go ahead and ask him. I was like, are you Haitian? And then he was like, yeah, you speak Creole? And I said, no, because listen, I was not gonna let him know that I speak Creole. I was like, no, moi pas parler Creole. I said, my mom is Haitian, but like, you know, I'm first gen, I don't speak it like that. And because I wasn't trying to have him go off in conversations with me. I mean, clearly, he's better than me. He's from the motherland. I was like, I don't need you disrespecting me like that. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't want to say anything because, like, the owners of the hair salon, they were African and stuff like that. And they were being respectful, you know, speaking English so that nobody would think that anything, because you know a lot of people can misconstrue the situation and be like, oh, you're talking better than me in your language. I hate dealing with that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, if he can speak English, let's just like speak English. And so when he was like, you speak Creole, I was like, no, I don't speak Creole. And then so that got him to like not talk to me as much, because I guess that he didn't speak like a lot of English, but we were still able to have like a little bit of conversation here and there. And then I asked him what he does for work in Korea, and then he didn't know like what I was asking, and I was like, golly, I guess I have to break out my Creole. And I started speaking to him, of course, you know what I mean, in conversational Creole. And then he's like, I thought you said you didn't speak Creole. I said, I don't speak it well. And that was just like a really wholesome like exchange. Like, who would have thought that a small town girl from Idaho would come to Korea and meet a Haitian man at an African hair salon? Like, it was just like really, really, you know, wholesome and endearing, I guess, if you can say that. But I really enjoyed the experience. And I was there for the longest time. Like, I sat down in the chair around like 4:30, 5:30, something like that. So they were late, but it's fine. You know what? They weren't late. I was on time. It's my fault. I'm the one in the wrong here. So after he left, because there was three people who came and went. They was in the chair, you know what I'm saying? I don't have like social anxiety or anything like that, so I'm sitting there, I'm chatting them up because I'm bored as fuck. Hi, P. You know, if you wanted to come in, you could just use the front door. You didn't have to sneak up on me like that. Anyways, y'all, before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. P, I was continuing my story. So by the time that I was not even close to getting my hair done, 3 people had like come and went for the entirety of the time that I was there, and they all had full heads of hair. Like, both of the guys that had sat in the chair, they had like, you know, afros and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, like this is really gonna take a long time. Like, it was worth it because, you know, look at the end shit. So it look good. What can I say? Beauty is 2 things, time and pain. And honestly, this hairstyle, it's giving both of them. I'm a little tender, but they did a good job. They didn't make it hurt too much. But anyways, I keep getting distracted. So let me tell you what happened. So for the second guy who sat in the chair, I'd been looking at his hair, right? Because like, I'm a person who can genuinely admire somebody's beauty. And I seen him, right? And I was attracted to him, but I was like, that is a beautiful man. But I don't know how guys think about these things. I feel like guys don't get complimented enough as it is already, but I didn't want him to think like anything. Like, I really didn't want him to think that it was what it wasn't. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. But then he came and he sat in the chair next to me, and I was like, hey, how you doing? Like, I'm assuming you're from America because I heard you speak or whatever, or you got American accent. So I was like, where are you from? He goes, I'm from Montana. Mind you that this man is half black as well. So I was like, small freaking world. I'm from Idaho, and if y'all know anything geographically about the states and stuff like that, Idaho and Montana are very, very close, but they're both like, nobody knows about those damn states. So I was like, small world. First I meet a Haitian man, then I meet a black man from Montana, and I'm sure that if you live in Montana, you know that black people are between few and none. So I was like, wow, that's so cool. So we're both talking about our experiences as growing up in like small town, rural areas, black kids, and like all that stuff. And it was just a very, very wholesome conversation. And I told him at one point, I was like, you're very a gorgeous person, and you have really, really nice hair. Like, he had a really nice head of hair. And then he proceeds to tell me that he's a model. And I was like, ain't that some shit? That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Anyways, needless to say, I had a really, really amazing day. I think that yesterday was just exactly what I needed to be like a good pick me up. I have so much other stuff that I'm gonna be doing. I'm thinking maybe, should I keep it a secret? No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm thinking like maybe I should get some more piercings. I have a couple more appointments to get some stuff done. Like, I'm gonna get my eyebrows redone and retouched or whatever, because you know, you can see they're still healing or whatever, but I need to go in for like a round 2, and then maybe we'll see some piercings in the future. I have like a teeth whitening that I'm gonna do here that I'm like really excited, and just like focus on taking care of myself and making sure that I feel happy and healthy, so I can exude the best version of myself to those around me and people who love me, because I love you and you deserve nothing but the best. And in order to give you the best, I have to be my best. Thank you guys for always watching and supporting. Like, I know I've been really inconsistent lately, but I'm just trying to get out of this rut, and doing this kind of stuff is like really, really helping me. And thank you just for everybody who's still here, sticking with me, like taking me genuinely as I am, knowing the plethora of fuck shit that has happened in the past year, and just like accepting the situation for what it is in me as I come, and what I am sharing with you guys on here, and allowing me to just really be me. I don't want to get sappy on y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, love you. Thanks. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you like these videos and want to see more videos, then don't forget to like and subscribe, but also tune in next time. I can't even say next week to y'all anymore because I would be a liar. Next time for more videos. I love you. Bye.